Hello everyone. Today we are going to continue our topic normal flora of human body. I am Dr. Sharad Deshmukh from SS Jaiswal College, Arjuni Morgaon. We'll see today the normal flora of mouth. In this case, the mouth of the infant is not sterile. It contains the same types of the organisms as those present in the mother's vagina. At the time of the birth, the infant acquires the flora from the mother's vagina. That's why the flora is the same as that of the vagina. Mixture of the micrococci, streptococci, coliform bacilli that are included these organisms. These organisms decreases in number during first 2 to 5 days after the birth. Initially they may be present in the large number, but they get decrease in first 2 to 5 days after the birth, and they are replaced by the bacteria present in the mouth of the mother. This is the most important characteristic you should remember. Initially they are present in large number, they goes on decreasing, and they are replaced by the bacteria present in the mouth of the mother. Nextly, we will see what are the organisms present, mainly the micrococci, actinomycetes, proteus and lactobacillus, mycoplasma, coliforms, and the gum pockets contains the bacteroids, anaerobic bacilli, anaerobic micrococci, and anaerobic streptococci. These are mainly present in the gum pockets. And in addition to this, they also have the Vibrios and fusiform bacilli and Corynebacterium species. So these are the flora which is found in the mouth. Next one, we'll see the normal flora of the nasopharynx. So in this case, some pathogens that cause the infections of the throat, bronchi and the lungs are found common cells of the nasopharynx. We have already seen that the type of the flora that may be the transient flora, which is commonly seen in the nasopharynx and which may be responsible for the infection of the throat, bronchi and the lungs. These include the staphylococci, streptococci, coliforms, and the most important species are the Neisseria, Streptococcus pneumoniae, Haemophilus, which are also seen as a transient normal flora in the nasopharynx, which are responsible for the infection also. So in this case, further we'll continue with the normal flora of the upper respiratory tract. It mainly includes the staphylococcal species, streptococcal species, micrococci, Neisseria, Streptococcus pneumoniae, Haemophilus, Candida, diphtheroids. These are the mainly seen. While in the next one we'll continue with the next system, that is the normal flora of the gastrointestinal tract, what we call as the GIT. So in this case, the gastrointestinal tract of the fetus is in the utero is always sterile, and it acquires the flora at the time of after the birth, that is in the breastfed infants. The intestine contains mainly the lactobacilli, enterococci, colon bacilli and staphylococci. So in this case we have seen earlier that the GIT of the fetus in uterus is sterile, but after the birth that newborn baby acquire the flora from the breastfed, and that's why we have mentioned here these are the various organisms which are seen in case of the newly born babies. So in bottle-fed infants, the intestine contains the Leptotrichia, anaerobic lactobacilli, aerobic and anaerobic spore-bearing organism. So these are somewhat different from the breastfed infants. The organisms are somewhat different. While in the bottle-fed infants, you can see mainly the aerobic and anaerobic spore-bearing organisms are seen. There is a change in the food that also changes the flora of the GIT. We'll continue further. In normal adults, the esophageal wall contains the microbes which are swallowed with the saliva and food. While eating, we swallow the saliva and the food, and that will contain the microbes which are swallowed with this saliva and the food one. The GIT contains the largest percentage of the common cell bacteria. As such, GIT is the large system, and that's why it is having the largest percentage of the common cell bacteria. And the number of organisms present in the stomach is less due to the gastric enzymes and acidic pH. This is the most important point we should remember. Due to the acidic pH in the stomach and gastric enzymes, the number of organisms present in the stomach is very less, and that reason we have already mentioned. The number of organisms increases in the intestine as compared to the stomach. The bacterial count is less in small intestine as compared to that of the large intestine. Although we have mentioned here the number of organisms increases in the intestine, but if you compare the small intestine and the large intestine, there is a less number of count is seen in the small intestine as compared to that of the large intestine. In case of the GIT, the bacterial count in the adult, particularly in the duodenum, is 10 to the power 3 to 10 to the power 6 per gram. In jejunum, 10 to the power 5 to 8 per gram. Lower ileum and the cecum, 10 to the power 8 to 10 to the power 10 per gram of the contents of the system. While in colon and rectum, it is 10 to the power 11 per gram of the contents. About 20% of the fecal mass is of the different bacteria, of which 98% of anaerobe. You can see here the 20% of the fecal mass is the different types of the bacteria, but among these 98% are the anaerobic bacteria, and this is maintained due to the utilization of the oxygen by the aerobic bacteria, and they will maintain the anaerobic bacteria. So they mainly include the bacteroids, then the E. coli, Clostridium species, Peptostreptococci, Enterococci, Proteus, Mycoplasma, Pseudomonas. These are very few in numbers. The anaerobic condition of colon is maintained by the aerobic flora. Just I have already mentioned the aerobic condition of the colon is maintained by the aerobic flora, which utilizes the free oxygen which is present inside and help to grow the anaerobic group of the organism. So in this way they are maintaining the particular type of the flora, and that is seen in mainly in the adults. So this was about the presence of the anaerobic organism in the GIT. So that will also include some organisms, that is the bacterial species, and number of anaerobic organisms that can be seen. So it mainly includes the Bifidobacterium, anaerobic lactobacilli. Then we have already mentioned the bacterial species. We have also mentioned about the anaerobic Streptococci and the Clostridia species also. We have already mentioned earlier. The anaerobic condition of the colon, that we have already seen, it is maintained by utilization of the oxygen by the aerobic organism. The Enterococcus, coliforms, and small number of the Proteus, Pseudomonas, Mycoplasma, Lactobacilli, and Candida are predominant aerobes present in the normal colon. So this was about the normal flora of the GIT. We will continue the next part in the next lecture.